Hello class, good morning. So now, let's discuss another topic to be included in your prelim. So compound interest. So the topic learning outcome will be first define compound interest, two compute compound interest, present value and interest rate and time. Differentiate compound interest with simple interest and differentiate nominal and effective interest rates. So here we go. What is compound interest? So, compound interest is interest calculated on the initial principal, which also includes all of the accumulated interest from previous periods on a deposit or loan. Though, to have originated in 17th century Italy, compound interest can be thought as as interest on interest and will make a sum grow at a faster rate than simple interest, which is calculated only on the principal amount. So, ibig sabihin class, ang compound interest, yung principal na inutang mo, nag-i-interest. At the same time, yung interest nung compound nung principal, nag-i-interest pa rin. So, that is compound interest. Let's say, for example, nangutang ka 1,000, may interest yun na 10%, buwan-buwan. So, ang 10% of 1,000, that is 100 pesos. Naintindihan? So, yung 100, that is the interest. Naintindihan? So, using simple interest computation, so, next month, ang babayaran mo naman, 100 pesos lang na interest. E, paano kung compound ang pinag-usapan nyo? So, 1,100, 1,000 yung principal. So, pagka next month, ang computation is 1,000 plus 100, 1,100 multiplied by the interest rate na 10%. So, the interest for the next month will be 110 pesos. So, 110 pesos, idadagdag mo naman dun sa 1,100. So, that is the another basis of computation mo. So, compound interest yon. Ibig sabihin, yung interest, mag-i-interest pa. So, yan yung compound interest class. Kaya, kung mangungutang man kayo, huwag compound interest. So, ibig sabihin class, pagdating sa compound interest, kung ikaw naman yung investor, kung ikaw naman yung nagpautang, so, madali lang yung hakot natin ng pera. Kasi nga, mabilis dumami yung pera mo kapag compound interest yung gamit mo. Pero kapag ikaw yung nangutang, so unfavorable on part sa part mo. Kasi nga malaki yung binabayaran mo interest. So later on, mas malaki na yung interest kaysa dun sa principal. So here, so ang compound interest class is paid on the original principal plus the compound interest. So this is the that is the compound amount or the F. So dito class, this is the compound amount ha, F. So here is the formula. So compound amount is equals to principal multiplied by 1 plus I raised to N. Naintindihan? So next is ngayon, ano itong N? So, itong N naman is the conversion period. So, mamaya ay di-discuss ko later on. So, another, itong I. So, ano naman itong I? I dapat dito class ha, dapat may I pa dito. So, paki-edit nyo na. I-edit ko mamaya. So, conversion or compounding period or the M is the time between successive interest computation while the number of compounding periods for the whole term is designated by N, where N is equals to M multiplied by T. Take note class ha, ito yung original formula natin. So, yung N, the formula for N is M multiplied by T. So, the nominal rate is the interest rate in the compound interest. The periodic rate can be found from the relation I is equals to J over M. So, take note class ha, itong I, this is the periodic rate. J is the nominal rate over M. So ngayon, how to compute for the M? Saan manggagaling ang M? So, guide in computation of interest per year. Dito, class. Interest compounded. So, paano, class, yung interest is nagko-compound annually? Semi-annual, quarterly, bi-monthly, monthly, semi-monthly, or daily. So, compounding made. So, kapag annual, every year yan. Kapag semi-annual, di ba? So, kapag semi-annual kasi, sa isang taon, hatiin mo lang ng dalawa or 6 months. Quarterly, every 3 months. So, sa isang taon, may 4 na quarter. Bi-monthly naman, so, yung isang buwan, hahatiin mo, quincenas. Naintindihan? So, next, monthly. So, monthly, syempre, buwan-buwan yan. Semi-monthly, every after 2 weeks. Take note, class, itong bi-monthly pala is after 2 months pala ito. Every after 2 months. Ibig sabihin, every after 2. So, sa isang taon, may 6 na conversion period yon. Semi-monthly, ito yung quincenas. Ito yung quincenas. Siyempre, daily, every day, either 365 or 360. Ibig sabihin, class, kapag mangungutang ka ng dilihan, yung interest nagko-compute daily. Kahit kung mapapansin nyo, yung mga Bombay, malaki ang patong. Dito, class, dito tayo. May example tayo. So, calculate the total number of conversion period if the term is 10 years and it is compounded. So, what if daw, class, nangutang ka and then yung utang babayaran mo ng 10 years. So, babayaran mo within 10 years ha, pero yung bayaran ng interest kapag annual. So, let's compute for the annually. So, here, A, B, C, and D. So, iisa lamang yung formula natin dito, class, ha? Isa lang yung formula. Ito, N is equals to M multiplied by T. So, saan kukunin itong M? Dito, sa table natin. Naintindihan? Ito, class, of compounding periods or the M. Dito natin kukunin. So, let's compute. So, annually. So, N is equals to, magkano yung M? 1. Naintindihan? Multiplied by 10. So, the answer for letter A is 10. Naintindihan nyo? Next, semi-annually. So, semi-annually, using the same formula, N is equals to M multiplied by T. So, N is equals to M. Ano yung M? Semi-monthly. So, dito ka tumingin. 2. Naintindihan? Multiplied by T. Ilan yung T? 10 years. So, the answer for letter B is 20. Naintindihan? Quarterly. So, quarterly naman. So, using the same formula, N is equals to M. Ilan yung M? Dito ka tumingin. 4. Naintindihan? 4 multiplied by 10 years. So, that is 40. How about monthly? So, kapag monthly naman, 12. So, N is equals to 12 multiplied by 10 years. So, ilan yon? 120. Naintindihan? So, that's how to compute N. Naintindihan? So, okay na tayo dito sa buong formula, class, ha? So, nagkaintindihan na tayo sa N. So, ibig sabihin, kapag maglalagay kayo ng formula sa inyong calculator, 1 plus I, i-add nyo muna ito. 1 plus I raised to the power or exponent ng N. So, next, ito. Find the compound amount in interest of 54,600 if it is invested at 8% compounded quarterly for 5 years and 6 months. Take note, class, compounded quarterly. Kapag sinabi na ganyan sa problem, ibig sabihin, quarterly daw. Yung M mo is equals to 4. Naintindihan? So, let's compute. 4, here, letter A. Okay, so the given is, una, the P. What is the P? 54,600. Next, J. Ano ngayon ang J or the nominal rate? That is 8%. Next, what is the M? 4. So, nasabi ko kanina, quarterly. So, that is 4. Next, the time. That is 5 years and 6 months or 5.5 years. So, let's compute. Unang-una, hanapin muna yung I. Ano yung I? How to compute for the I? So, yung I, class is equals to J over M. Ito oh. This is the formula for letter I. Naintindihan? So, ito yung original formula natin. So, the formula for N is equals, N is this. And the formula for I, how to get for the I is J over M. Naintindihan? So, let's compute. So, ang I is 0.02. Naintindihan? That is 8% divided by 4. Naintindihan? So, how about for the N? So, let's compute for N. That is 5.5 years multiplied by 4. Naintindihan? So, that is 22. So, let's compute for the F. So, hanapin na natin yung F. So, using this formula. So, dapat may I dito ka sa first. F is equals to 54,600 multiplied by 1 plus 0.02 raised to the power of 22. So, the answer is 84,410.49. So, that is F. Naintindihan? Now, how much is the interest? Ito yung inutang mo, original. And then, na-compute mo yung future value, 84,410.49. So, magkano yung total na interest na binayaran mo pa sa loob ng 5 taon at 6 na buwan? So, madali lang. Interest is equals to F minus P. Yung F, yun yung na-compute natin kanina na 84,410.49. I-minus mo lang yung principal. 54,600. So, ang total na interest na binayaran mo sa loob ng 5 years and 6 months is 29,810.49. Naintindihan, class? So, that is the answer for this question. Anyway, class, meron pang ibang formula. So, I will ilalagay ko mamaya sa comment section. Next, B. What sum of money will be required to discharge a loan of 95,000 on April 1, 2006 if the loan is made on October 1, 1999 at a rate of 9% compounded quarterly? Take note, class, ha? So, ang hinahanap natin dito is yung F. Naintindihan? So, given, what is the given? Ang P is the 95,000. J, or the nominal rate, that is 9%. M, since quarterly ulit, 4. And then the T, ano yung T? So, mag-compute tayo. From October 1, 1999 to April 1, 2006. So, ibig sabihin, class, ang ginamit dito is exact time. Diba? Sa exact time, magbibilang ka talaga kung ilang araw sa isang buwan or ilang araw sa isang taon. So, compute natin. From October 1, 1999 to April 1, 2006. So, ilan yon? 6 years and 6 months. Diba? So, October 1, 1999, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005. So, 'di ba? Nag 6 years na ng October 1, 2005. So, ibig sabihin, mag-compute ka na ulit ng October 1, 2005 to April 1, 2006. So, that is 6 months. Ibig sabihin, from October 1, 1999 to April 1, 2006, that is 6 years and 6 months. So, let's compute for Una-unahin muna natin yung I. So let's compute for I.